Good evening. If you're watching this on replay, would have really appreciate it if you could give it a thumbs up. If you're watching live, welcome to the live stream. It's been a while since I've done a Q&A, and I thought that as I'm home after my America trip, we should do a little bit of a chat to talk about some things that are coming up on the channel, to talk about some other stuff, and also because it's great to see my beautiful, sexy wife.
Oh, that's a nice thing to
Welcome
say.
back onto the channel. You haven't been on a video for a while.
I know, it has been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I knew I should have come to America with you.
Honestly, though, thank you so much to everybody who reached out to say, hope you're okay, because I'm not going to lie, I was feeling pretty rubbish on that trip. And it was one of those things where I got, even though there was people telling me, you ain't got the flu, you ain't got the flu. Well, I did.
Yeah,
I know what the flu feels like. You know, when you're achy and you can't move. I couldn't get out of bed. I really couldn't. I had to push myself. I dosed myself up with paracetamol and ibuprofen. And I got in my car and headed down to the airport. And I was like, okay, I'm starting to feel okay, but I still feel rubbish. Anyway, I went on the plane. And from then until I arrived back, I was feeling like CRAP.
Yeah.
So, thanks to everyone that showed me a little bit of sympathy. Because, you know, guys, when they get the flu, the man flu is apparently a real thing. They do need sympathy. And Gabby was not there to give me sympathy. So
I was on the end of the phone once he
You
got off
was.
the plane, weren't I? Because he was saying to me he was in passport control in America. And he was saying, I feel like I'm going to pass out. I feel so, so bad. And I was like, can't you just ask if you can cut the queue because you feel so rough? And he was like, oh, everybody uses that excuse. I can't use it. And he said, but I do feel like I'm going to pass out. And he felt so unwell. And fortunately, a kind lady did offer him, went and got a chair from somewhere. Did she work for the airport?
No,
or was she just a customer?
that lady was from the car hire place. So.
Oh, so she did work at the airport.
Well, no, she worked at the car hire, that was completely different from the airport.
So how come she was in passport control?
She wasn't, it was the car hire place.
Oh, you didn't get the chair till you got to the car hire
Yeah,
place.
no, I
All
didn't,
right,
yeah.
I was always thinking that you got a chair to sit on whilst you was in passport control. I don't know. I just had this vision of you sat on this chair, and every time the queue moved up a bit, you'd lift the chair up and hobble along a little bit.
No, I wish. Homeland Security would never let that happen.
Well, I wasn't sure.
And just 1 second, I'm just quickly doing something. And actually, it was so interesting because if you've ever been to the States before, I don't know how well you have your experience, but my experience wasn't that great because it was just so busy, and there was only like 3 or 4 people on, and they were deliberately just having a conversation. They just didn't care that there was people waiting, and I was at the front, and I waited 15 minutes for 2 immigration officers to finish having a conversation. And we could hear their conversation. They were talking about what they were watching on telly last night. And I was like, I said to the guy next to me, I went, is this for real? He said, yeah, but don't say anything. He goes, they're trying to get a rise out of it. I went, what? He goes, yeah, that happened to me once in Florida. I was like, what?
God.
So yeah, but anyway, so yeah, we're going to talk about some of the videos that are coming up. Are we still live, by the way? Because something's just happened on my screen.
The only thing that's happened on mine is an advert popped up. We're still live.
Yeah, we are still live. We're talking about some videos that are coming up. We're going to do some channel member mentions as well. And also, hello to you guys. Thank you so much for the support as well. Straight away, got in very quick this evening as well. Just want to say a big shout out to Lily O'Brien. She said, how is Smidge? My cat Dribbles is watching. My choice of TV tonight as it's my birthday eve.
Oh, happy birthday for tomorrow, Lily.
Is that a thing now? Birthday eve?
Well, I
Should
guess
be.
it is a thing, isn't it? It is always an eve before your birthday.
No, I know, but you know Christmas Eve.
I don't think
Birthday
she's
eve.
celebrating it so much like that. I just
think
think
so.
she's
It's
just
weird.
trying to say it's my birthday evening. But massive happy birthday for tomorrow, Lily.
How old are you going to be, Lily? I know you shouldn't ask. You're probably about
You
21.
never ask a woman her age. And how is Smidge?
He's all right. He's running around like
Lively.
a blue. Hi. Tammy, hi to you. Foxy B is in the chat. Thanks very much for joining us, Foxy B. Good to see you. Hayley Marie has been a channel member for 15 months. Thank you so much for
Lovely.
your support.
Thank
Evening,
you.
Tim and Gabby. Hope you and the family are well.
Thanks, Hayley.
We're going to talk actually about what's going to be happening with the family in a little bit. Anna Tidmarsh has been a channel member for 16 months. The support is amazing.
Oh, thank you, Anna.
Lisa May Stambridge, thank you so much for your little super sticker there. DJ Gizmo, hi Tim and Gabby, how are you tonight? This is Sean, but I'm using my DJ name instead of.
Why not?
Is that Big Sean?
Stage name.
There's a lot of people asking us about have we moved into our new house. How do people know that?
Well, if you'd have been watching Coffee Morning, you might have.
I always watch Coffee Morning when it's available.
You couldn't have watched Coffee Morning, not this week, because you would know what the chat was about. I did express that we'd made the move.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. We'll talk about that in a little bit. We're going to talk about some of the videos that are coming up. If you have missed some of the videos on the America trip, the American series continues up until Halloween. And I'm so excited because I filmed 2 videos for Halloween that I think you are going to enjoy. That being said, if you are not a horror movie fan, you might not be. Even if you're not a horror movie fan, these hotels are still pretty amazing. And one of the weirdest experiences that I've ever had in my life, which I'll tell you about later, in one of those hotels. Gabby still does not believe me. She never does. When anything spooky's happened to me in the past, she never believes me.
I would just think that you're a bit melodramatic when it comes to things like that. You know, that's all. I'm not saying these things didn't happen, but I think that your mind runs a bit wild.
I won't ruin it, but I'll tell you what I meant. But basically, me and a ghost almost had a close encounter. Craigie, thanks for being a channel member. Just been watching Goldfinger. Part of it filmed in the Fontainebleau. Just stayed in Miami. Yeah, it was, and I forgot to mention that actually, which I should have done. What would you recommend for a family holiday? Where would you recommend for a family holiday? That's a good question. There's so many different places. It all depends on your budget. Time of year, budget.
That's Smidge.
Yeah, what's he doing?
What are you doing, Smidge?
He's licking the lights. So that all depends, really. Peggy, hi, Gabby and Tim from Michigan. I'm so happy that you're better, Tim. No fun being sick, especially when you're away. Also, congratulations on your new home. Thanks.
Oh, thank you.
This is not it, by the way.
Yeah, this is not it.
Thank you so much for your super chat. Gabby, love your Halloween fall shopping video.
I think the Loudest thought that was the last live they would see me on the Coffee Morning in this property. But I forgot that I was going to be going live on here, so surprise! Harps has been a channel member for 2 months. It says, "Hey, have you considered staying at the Goring?"
Yeah, is that in London?
I don't know.
I think there are a few luxury hotels coming up from London, which I'm going to be taking Gabby to and you along for the ride. I'm going to see if I can compare Raffles in Doha to London. Obviously, a completely different experience, but it'll be interesting to see if the standard is still as good, won't it? Tracy Ann Scott, thank you very much for your first super sticker. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Barry, good grief, another month passes by. Channel member, Walk Me Pro for 25 months. And Barry, your support means everything.
Yeah,
so
thank you so much.
Thank you so
Barry.
much. Hello to Lena. Hi, Tim and Gabby. The live has crashed now, says Eugene. Don't think it has live.
No,
I can see it on
mine's
Gabby's.
still flowing. Unless I'm delayed.
No, it's not. Oh, it's just YouTube and the live ads. I have put them down so they're less... what's the word? Less intensive. So... Yeah. I'm reading that. Laurie, I have no idea. Don't think so. Exploring with Wheels has been a channel member for 17 months. Hi, Tim and Gabby.
What's that?
Huh?
What is that?
Yeah, I'll come to that in a second, darling. Evening, says Vampy. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. We are doing a live stream and it helps push it out to more of my subscribers. There's been a weird thing going on with YouTube at the minute because some people have been saying that they've been unsubscribed from the channel, and that's been happening to other channels as well. It's like YouTube does an audit. And you've just got to double check that you're subscribed down at the bottom. Just see if it says subscribe, because you might not be.
Yeah.
Brian, for you both, I know it's not much. Sorry about that, Brian.
Oh, don't be
your
daft.
Support still means a lot.
It does. Life of Daz, channel member for 14 months, says, "Hey guys, watching on my new iPhone 16 Pro Max." Big up to the Pro Max.
Is it good quality?
Must be. iPhone 16's got to be. Jay, thank you so much for gifting that membership. That's much appreciated. Thank you so much. Did you get that one? Or
No.
am I ahead of you?
I think so.
Sorry.
It's fine. Shane, good evening, everyone. Glad to be back. Tim? Yes, obviously, I film videos ahead of time, so I've been back now for how long? 2 weeks?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Is it 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks.
So I've been back 2 weeks. I know. Just goes to show how far ahead I film some of these videos. And I'm already starting to film the next set of videos that will be coming up after the American series and on towards Christmas, which is really scary to talk about. But the weather has started. Well, when I arrived back, actually, it was quite nice and warm, wasn't it? I still had shorts on. Yeah. But you know what? When I was in America, I did not get to enjoy any of the sun, any of the pools, because I was feeling too rubbish to go in them. The video that is just...
The whole time. Like, literally the whole time until the day... Even the day you came back, you was ill. And you sat on the couch that evening and you went, am I dreaming? Am I actually home? And you were so... I don't know if you were saying that because I was in front of you. Whether you were just so glad that you were back home because you were feeling so ill. I didn't know which way around it was.
There is no place like home, obviously. No matter where you go in the world, there's no place like home.
Yeah.
What's your favourite singer band, says MZ. My favourite singer and band, I do like Dua Lipa.
Do you? Is that your favourite singer then?
I don't really have a favourite singer because I'm not 12.
Yeah,
I like all kinds of music. Sorry. Life of Daz, been channel member for 14 months. Oh, you said that. Thanks very much. I am catching up. It's probably best you to do it because mine flips over.
Okay, so Craig, thank you so much for your super chat. I'm so sorry to hear that news. Thanks for sharing that with us. Obviously, we're all behind you and all supporting you there.
Sorry to hear that.
Thank you so much for your super chat. Thinking of you. We've got a super chat from Prithvi Reddy. I don't know what that. I don't know what that.
I think that might be £20, something like that.
Yeah, but thank you so much for your first super sticker. That really does mean a lot.
Very kind.
It's the first time I've actually seen you on the channel, actually.
Prithvi Reddy.
Hopefully we've pronounced your name right. It's a tricky one.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for your support. We really do appreciate that. It's very, very kind. Lily O'Brien, thank you, Alan, and everyone else for the birthday wishes. Everyone's wishing Lily happy birthday. That's so, so nice. Oh, hang on. What did I miss there? Hang on. Melanie says, the Trixie Hotel was too pink for me, but I rather liked that it didn't have a TV. A good excuse to disconnect from the world.
Yeah, and that was the thing, because it was all about just like being in the moment, listening to music.
Yeah, I like that.
It wasn't until later in the video I realised, I was like, oh, there's no TV. Not that I'm there to watch TV. Just very quickly about the Trixie Motel. I'd never actually watched the series that's on Discovery Plus. You've never heard of it either. But it's obviously based on Trixie when she was doing up this hotel on this series in America. And I know that on Instagram I called it a Barbie-themed hotel. And someone said, why did you do that? And I just thought, because some people might not be aware of Trixie Mattel. And I thought I'll just give it to a wider audience so they would see all that pink, love it. But I have to say, I was blown away. Apart from the smell, which was nice, but they had so many of those diffusers in the room. I think I pulled out 3, but when I left, there was 2 more in the back. And it was so overpowering at night, I had to turn them off.
Oh, I can imagine when you've got a cold and the back of your nose and throat is so sensitive and you feel it
smelled lovely, but I don't know what they were thinking, like people sleeping in there overnight. And the fact that somebody knocked on my door and said, could I stop coughing? Now, bearing in mind, I understand it must have been really annoying, and I really was like struggling to stop. But I had some earplugs in because the walls were super thin. If you've ever stayed in a motel in America, the walls are super thin anyway. So I had them in, and all I heard was, thank you. And I was like, was that for me? And I was like, and I saw under the door someone shuffle away. And so I was like, oh God, I can't. And then that made me feel more on edge, like I couldn't cough all night. So every time I was coughing into the pillow. I didn't sleep, it was horrible. But I've never been...
You can't really do that though. You can't really go up to someone and say, stop coughing if you're having a coughing fit and it can't be... They're one of those things. That's like hiccuping. If someone had a go at you and told you to stop hiccuping, now you're going to stop.
Yeah. Well, it actually makes you do it more.
Well, it doesn't make. It's just.
It does, because it's on your mind. I can't cough. I can't cough.
Like if you're next to someone who's got a bad cough, it's tough.
But I have to say, I was blown away by just how pristine, clean that was. I've never been apart from Raffles, obviously, but it's a completely different level. But the attention to detail, everything was so new and clean. I think the hotel was completed, motel's completed. It's been a little while, but it was amazing. And if you want an experience like being in a real life, Mattel Barbie playset, then definitely do it. In fact,
was bang on.
When I walked out, someone said, "Oh my God, what is it like? What is it like?" And I was like, "It is amazing. Your eyes can't believe you're seeing it."
Did you not feel a little bit like you just wanted to also put in the video the other rooms, just so you could?
Well, I couldn't because other people were staying in them.
I know, but
that
then
was
you
the
just
best.
felt like you wanted to have the other, so you could just.
But
see
the flamingo
difference
room
of
was
them
the
all.
biggest and the best. Hence why
I did feel a
the
little
others
bit
were a
after
little
watching
bit.
it, like I would have loved to have seen what the others.
And it
were
included breakfast, all right. I know it was a croissant, some yogurt, and some granola.
Did not do a fry up.
No, darling.
It's a shame, isn't it?
But it was nice they gave it to me in a little basket.
Yeah, I'd prefer a fry up.
That was really nice.
For that money, I would have expected a fry up. What a blooming shame. Gareth Morgan has been a channel member for 3 months. Says, "Hi, Gabby and Tim. Do you watch any other YouTubers?"
Yes. I think we've talked about that before, haven't we? But one of I watch obviously a lot of travel YouTubers. I watch Simon Wilson. I watch Trek Trendy. Who do you watch?
I watch Molly May.
Yeah, I do watch Molly
May
a couple of
Molly
times.
May not all
John
the
Olsen,
time.
I watch him.
Not all the time, but especially since she split up with Tommy Fury, I've been really intrigued.
Oh, there's a Daddy Longleg! Okay, so if you're not familiar with these,
they're
like
everywhere.
if you're in America, they're called crane flies. Apparently, I read somewhere that if they could bite, they are really poisonous.
Really?
But it's just the way their legs, they don't care, do they? Just dangle their legs all over you and you're like, get out
It's
of
the
here.
one spider I can actually grab.
It's not a spider,
and a money
darling.
spider. Well, it's like a spider. It's got all them like loads of legs in it.
Gangly legs.
Yeah, I can actually grab that.
Victoria, thank you so much for your super sticker. That is
thank you,
amazing.
Victoria.
Thank you so much for your support. Valdark, evening Tim and Gabby. Hope you're feeling better. Thank you. People are just unsubscribing when they sleep with their phones in their hands, says Hanson. Maybe. I don't know. I love your videos. How do you get them to be 4K? Just with the recording camera that I use, you can record 4K on your phone, on your TV, on your mobile phone. Actually, 8K, but that's a bit much, isn't it?
Daniel Butterworth has been a channel member for 12 months. Says, "Hi Tim and Gabby. Hope you're all well and congratulations on the house move.
Smidge.
Looking forward to seeing how many people can fit in your showers. Lol."
I'll have to do. You can do a video on that.
Yeah, I've planned it.
Robin, hi Tim. I don't know why that was hidden there, but Robin said, "Hi Tim. My son Edward loves following your channel. He's only 8. He's a super louder too."
Is he?
Yeah.
Big up to the super louder.
I don't know why that was hidden, so I apologise.
I think it's because Robin
we are a little bit behind on the chat, so sorry about
that. He thought that my knockers looked ace.
Oh right,
So that's really random. That 1 minute say that about his son, then make comment on.
Oh,
the
did he?
knockers.
Did he? Well, thanks for the support, but not for the support for Gabby's knockers.
Yeah, I've got enough support in this brass, sort of. Jay Robinson has been a channel member for 20 months. Cheers, Tim. Keep up the epic vids.
Thank you, Jay. Appreciate
Jay.
that. I'm from Southern California. It's afternoon here. It was a happy coincidence of timing that I actually got you to join on a live. Love you guys. You're very demure. I haven't heard that kind of demure.
Oh, demure.
I think it's classy. Very thoughtful. Very swish. Are you talking about me? But thanks, Matthew. I appreciate that.
I think it means like sincere. Like, I don't have to Google it.
Which country is your favourite? Love your videos. That's a hard one because I wouldn't say I necessarily have a favourite country. I love America, obviously. I love Spain. I do love Spain. I love exploring Spain, mainland Spain, you know, the islands of Spain. And I was having a conversation with somebody over in LA in one of the hotels, and they were like, "You're so lucky living in London." Well, we don't live in London, obviously, but England, because Europe is right on your doorstep. And I guess when you take a step back from somebody who lives in America, for example, we are, because we can get to a lot of places quite cheaply, can't we? If you think about Greece, you think about Egypt, you think about Turkey, Cyprus, Spain, Finland. You know, you can. It is. But considering over in America, you got to come over, and it's like, it's cost an absolute fortune. But then if we want to go over to America or go over to Hawaii or go over to the Caribbean, it's a fortune. So swings and roundabouts.
Alan Carlson.
Hope everyone's staying safe in Florida, by the way. That hurricane that's hitting the eastern side, I think that's like happening round about now. Is anyone in the chat from Florida? Hello from Hull. Which area do you prefer in Tenerife? Lisa.
It's only the main three.
Playa de las Americas, Costa Adeje.
Los Cristianos.
Kalasavaki is quite nice as well.
Alan Carlson. Sorry, I was just about
Hello,
to
Alison.
Alan
Carlson. I'm drinking
Don't get
tea.
Alan confused with Alison, because I don't think he'd appreciate it. Thank you for your first super chat. Thanks, Tim. I went to Dubai after watching your videos, and it was awesome.
I have to say,
it's great to hear.
Please do tell me if you've ever been to any of the places that I've been to and what your experience was. I love it when people come up to me and say, I never thought about going to this place until I watched one of your videos.
Yeah.
Some of my older videos that I haven't done too much of recently is why you should go to. I'll do more of those next year, but there's quite a lot of those on the channel. You know, why you should go to Sharm el Sheikh, for example, or should you go to Sharm el Sheikh? You know, the same for Greek islands as well. There's Zante on there. So if you like watching those type of videos, there is a whole load on the channel to go and check out.
Kenzia sent in a super chat as there's a small gift for a beautiful family. Love the community here. Thank you so much, Kenzia. We really appreciate your support, and I appreciate your support over on my channel as well.
We are blessed because KK Crispy has been a channel member for 36 months. And
Whoa!
Are you still in the chat? But KK Crispy was one of our first
moderators.
Yes, big supporters. That we met him in Blackpool, had a great time with him, with another YouTuber back then. And yeah, he's been a channel member for 36 months. So thank you very much for your support, Crispy.
Beverly has been a channel member for 1 month. Says, how's the decorating going? Are you done now?
My arms ache.
We ache.
That's all I'm going to say.
We feel like we've done a workout at the gym, Beverly. No word of a lie.
By the way, it helps us out immensely if you hit the thumbs up. At the minute, we've got 449 thumbs up. So please make sure that you hit the thumbs up. I haven't got the chat on the screen tonight. That's just purely because there was some gremlins in my system and I couldn't do it. It was really annoying when that happens.
I love this. Peggy Spungen, I love the fact that with your name you put in brackets how to pronounce your surname. Is it because me and Tim always get it wrong? Quite possibly, right? But a chat member for 7 months and says, you both are so sweet and kind to each other.
Well, we have our moments. We are married.
Obviously, a very strong and...
Was that your alarm?
Yeah, I bumped to set my alarm. What did you do? You set my alarm. Obviously, a very strong and healthy marriage along with a lovely family. Yeah, we are tight, aren't we, darling? I like the way I say that and you don't say anything.
No, because I had to had to compute when you said we are tight. And I was like, what do you mean?
Did you mean financially?
Yeah, and I was like, no, I don't think we are. We do give where we can, if we can. Emma says, glad you're feeling better. Feel bad for you. That person knocking your door to tell you put a pillow over your face, you should have pushed them in the pool.
Yeah, you should have.
We are behind with the chat, so I do apologise. Edward Rogers, first super chat, super sticker. Love that. Thank you so much for your support.
Critical hit. Love it. Thank you, Edward.
Be careful entering your PIN on your phone. It's okay. I can change it.
Ooh, JR says tonight they're demolishing the Tropicana Hotel in Las Vegas. Ben McSporran.
There's not really much left of it.
Ben McSporran says is there at the moment.
Is
in
he?
Vegas, yeah.
I only discovered your channel a few months ago, Tim. You've become a regular fixture in my life. That means a lot. It's quite a powerful statement. I've even converted others into watching your stuff. Nigel the Crab. Thank you, Nigel.
Oh.
Is that
Good old
down at
Nigel the Crab.
bottom of the ocean?
Ian Block has sent in a super chat and says, "Hi Tim and Gabby, I saw a Japanese version of you filming with a similar camera to you in Bourton on the Water when I visited the Cotswold a few weeks ago. Really is lovely. Have you any plans going?"
Yeah, definitely.
Cotswolds. People
Cotswolds
keep
are
mentioning-
lovely. Sorry. KK Crispy is calling me.
Crispy?
We should answer that live.
Go on, answer him.
If you're watching, ring again then.
Ring Crispy. See what's going down.
Now, I don't just give my
He's a
WhatsApp
mod. He's
out
a mod.
very often, but KK, he probably did that by mistake. But KK, obviously, we met him in Blackpool when we first started doing the channel. So yeah, let's just quickly talk about the videos that are coming up for the end of October.
Hang
for
on, you've got to answer
Halloween.
Ian first, so you're
Sorry.
going to go.
Yes, yeah, well, I said hopefully next year.
Okay, sorry, I'll probably
hopefully
miss you
we'll do
saying
that next year.
Tim. My apologies.
Okay, so a lot of my.
Random.
Hello, don't swear you're live on YouTube.
Hello.
Hey, how come you're calling me?
I was just saying you missed a couple of super chats, but I know you was far behind.
Yeah, I am far behind. Is that what you were ringing? You were ringing me whilst I was live.
Yeah.
Don't worry, he hasn't got his name on there. So we can't... No, sorry, his number. There you go. How does it feel, by the way, KK Crispy, to have been a supporter of the channel since we first started?
It's very honoured.
Oh.
No, we're very honoured. We're truly blessed because, you know, it's like we were saying the other day how many friends we actually have, and it's very few.
Yeah, Crispy's
Very
famous
few.
in our family. My dad always asks, "How's KK?"
the people that we've actually met through YouTube who have become friends, it's really nice. So, and we consider the community here, all you guys friends, and we also actually, you know, we notice when some of you guys are very active in the chat, and when you're not so active, me and Gabby will often have a conversation and we'll say, "Have you heard of so and so? We haven't heard them for a while." So yeah, KK
like
Crispy, we know when you go silent as well. Sometimes you go a bit silent. We're like, "Oh, everything's
He's
okay."
gone silent now because he can't get a word in edgeways.
Sorry. Anyway, you having a good evening? Where are you?
I'm in Blackpool. I moved over now.
You live in Blackpool now?
Yep.
Oh! We're gonna
Love
have to have
Blackpool.
drinks at the Velvet Coaster.
So are you hanging out with all the other Blackpool YouTubers?
Yeah, I've started my own little WhatsApp group and done that, and then got everything to promote it and stuff, and started my own little channel on there, but only little ones anyway. I'm not actually doing it.
Yeah, you want to
Properly, I'm just doing it as a hobby.
Yeah, you want to start doing your live stuff in Blackpool, because honestly, we're not going to get to go to Blackpool this October like we normally do.
Do you know
are
what? I
we?
think we've just been so busy. We usually do, but I don't know how to
'Cause
squeeze
I
it
do
in.
love walking up the prom when it's wet and windy in Blackpool.
Yeah,
But
but
Holly's
life's a very
back.
nice this year. You know, like you say like you see them every year, but they're not different so much. But this year, they've got like inspired by Lawrence Lowell and Bowen again, and they're obviously quite good.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, it's what's great about the illuminations is the fact that you every year you do it, you do see something different. Sometimes that you might have missed, and
I
you
never get
notice the
bored of
lights
it.
changing. But yeah, anyway, we'll let you go, KK. But thanks very much for we're getting through these
Do
now.
you,
We're
do you
little bit
feel a
behind.
little bit like you were on Jonathan Ross there, or on what's the other
Jonathan
one?
Ross,
I can't
Graham
think of
Norton.
Graham Norton. You know, like, did you feel like you was in the hot seat?
I'm that famous to be on Graham Norton.
There you go. Thanks, KK. Have a good
See you,
evening.
KK.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Did you get this one?
No, you keep going. Nigel the Crab, yes.
Yeah, you got Nigel the Crab.
So we are behind on the chat.
Yeah, we do
we've
apologise.
got
We're trying to catch
650 thumbs up. So if you haven't already, it doesn't cost you anything. It's free. Make sure you do hit that thumbs up.
Craig Cargill has sent in a super chat and says, "Is this the last live in your old house? The end of an era?"
It is, and we apologise now if you see anything. Well, luckily Gabby's hiding it. If you see any marks on the wall, because Casper has
They know from coffee morning.
has just started drawing on the walls, which we're not overly excited about, but you can't help it
He
sometimes.
painted the table today. This is his work of art, just to let you know.
Oh no, you just got up and I was hiding it.
Oh, it don't matter, you've told him now. So, Casper painted the pumpkin today that I got on my Halloween haul vlog thing.
Does look
And
good.
Casper, whilst painting this, obviously I had to try and make it nice and tidy, but he painted the table. There was more paint on this table than on this pumpkin. No word of a lie.
Jay Robinson,
that
thanks
there.
very much for gifting that channel membership. It does mean a lot. Do you like India? I do like India. There will be a video coming up from India next year. Hi Tim, I'm curious what software do you use to edit your videos? Lily, thank you very much for your first super chat. I use Final Cut Pro X, which obviously is only available if you have an Apple device or iOS. No, sorry. Is it iOS? No. Yeah.
You're asking the wrong
iOS,
question,
yeah, of course,
no.
or Android.
Vi-
Vicky, thank you so much. Welcome to the
even have
family. Welcome, me beginner.
Welcome, Vicky. Thank you so much. Darren says, hello, I'm so glad you guys are doing what you are, bringing into a person's lifestyle. I work in Nova Scotia.
Scotia.
Sorry, oh God, sorry, I pronounced that completely wrong.
Right.
Canada. Keep up the great work. Oh, thank you so much. That's really, really kind. Thank you.
Sorry, we
I'm
are
just trying
behind
to
with the
catch
chats,
up. I'm
but we
trying to catch up.
are catching up.
Milton says, hi from Kings Lynn. Are you planning on going back to local stuff in videos?
We've already discussed that really. The thing is that the channel's moved on from... I still, in the summer and throughout the year, we'll still do the lives around the different locations. But those videos, unfortunately, attract a lot of a smaller audience. So because the channel's grown, and the thing is that with those videos...
1 second. Sorry.
Obviously, the channel would only go so far, hence why I started just branching out, so to speak, and travelling further, because there was only a limited lifespan of those videos. But I will always go back to my roots every so often and give it a bit of a change up. So yeah, keep watching. You never know when you might see it. Mark Wells has been a channel member for 36 months, still going strong. Thanks very much for that. Suzetti, I appreciate... Suzette, thanks for your super sticker. Ritz, hi Tim and Gaby. I'm trying to get through these now a little bit quicker. Oh God, here we go. Are you guys swingers? How many times?
Oh God, change the record.
Jess, hi Tim and Gaby. If you could create your own themed hotel, what would it be? Do you know what I would? If I did my own themed hotel, it would be like movie themes. Different rooms would be different like movies. That'd be cool.
What, like, would you have, I don't know, like the room from Poltergeist as a room, and then that'd be one movie.
How could you have
and
that
then,
room?
I don't know, I'm trying to picture it.
What, a cupboard just swings
What
open
rooms?
with lights
Give
and
us
something gets
examples,
sucked
then.
into it?
With a great
Well,
big
like,
cupboard.
you know, Indiana Jones, you'd have like ropes up and you'd have a big thing.
Like a
and...
Disney theme. Yeah,
Indiana Jones
like
ain't Disney,
Sleeping
darling.
Beauty one room, like Snow White in another room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd
kind
be
of stuff.
cool. That's not what I would do.
I'm having to do yours because mine's...
I would theme mine, right, in coffee all over. It would be the espresso room. It would be the cappuccino room, the mocha. Sorry.
It's because we're making reference to one of my favourite films, actually, Passengers, with... what's her name?
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence. I do
and
like
Chris
that film.
Is it Hemsworth? Yeah, it's Hemsworth, isn't it?
Is it?
Is it Hemsworth? Chris Hemsworth? Yeah, it's Chris Hemsworth.
745 thumbs up. Let's get to 1,000. If you haven't hit it yet, it is free. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Yeah, I'm gutted as well that we can't go to Blackpool just yet this year. Tracy, thank you so much for joining Walk With Me membership. Appreciate the support. Barry, wow, thank you, Barry. Simply in anticipation for the great content and hard work you put in providing content for us.
Oh, thank you, Barry.
It means a lot.
Legend.
Branding is on point. Okay, so I was just talking about these the videos that are coming up for Halloween. Okay, so if you're a big fan of The Shining, or if you're not, these videos will be of interest to you. There's one video that I filmed in a hotel where Stephen King had an awful experience and actually wrote the book The Shining from staying in this hotel. It's called the Stanley Hotel. I think it's in Colorado. I'm getting confused now. Is it in Colorado? Something like that. And then I stay in the hotel, and it's called the Oahe Hotel, which is literally the hotel that is based on the Overlook Hotel. So they have the Grand Hall. They don't have the hallways quite the same, but the lifts, you know, the lifts in The Shining and the blood comes out. It is that, and honestly, seeing it in real life is amazing. I didn't even know it existed because I knew that the set was on a soundstage at Shepperton. Was it Shepperton Studios, Elstree Studios, in London? And basically, who was it did this Shining?
Jack Nicholson.
No. Who's the director?
Stephen King. No, he was a writer, weren't he?
Not Ridley Scott. Who was it? I've forgotten his name. But anyway, he sent scouts out all over the world to get photos of hotels. And one person went to this hotel and he based basically the whole movie on this hotel. He changed a few bits, but you wait till you see it. It did freak me out. And this was where I had my, I would say, weirdest experience of my life. So I wasn't feeling very well, and I didn't sleep very well that night because I was a bit spooked out anyway, because it's a quite old, spooky hotel. And it's in the middle of nowhere. To get to it, it's in the middle of a national park, and there's these flipping high rock mountains right next to you, and you hear echoes of people there. And anyway, I didn't sleep, so I got up early to start walking around the hotel because I do that, and a lot of people go, well, there's nobody staying there. I do that just not to get in the way of others. So I get up incredibly early to walk around the hotel. Obviously, I keep the noise down. And I laid back on the bed after it, and I wasn't feeling too good. And it felt like someone was doing this, like calming me down. And it felt so relaxing. And then I realised, hang on a second.
That's not Gaby.
But then
I'll do that anyway.
But then the weirdest thing happened was I felt the sheets either side of me tense, like someone was standing or kind of like getting on all fours onto me. And that freaked me out. And I was like, I don't like that. And then at the same time, I started to have a dream, and I knew I was dreaming. Weirdest experience ever. I said this to Gaby, and she was like, yeah, well, he's probably just tired. I was like, no. Something touched my face. The sheets. Now, you might say that's that sleep, what's it called, that people have? What's it?
Well done,
Sleep
honey.
paralysis. You could say it was that, but I wasn't really in a deep sleep. It was just a little bit of a doze. So, yeah, that freaks me out anyway. That video, which you'll be able to see coming up just, I think, Halloween weekend. You would definitely like it. Anyway, Gareth, thanks so much for your super chat. Would you ever go back to the Clown Hotel with Gaby? That spooked me out, the Clown Hotel. It's definitely feels weird. And the fact that some of those rooms not only are supposedly haunted, but have had some awful things happen in them. And the fact that they open them up to the public. Just like on the Queen Mary when I was walking around there. The room that was closed for years because it was so paranormally active. But people had lost their lives in there and done some awful things.
It's messed up, that.
They reopened it again and you could stay there. And I think a lot of people don't realise some of the things that's happened in that room. But when I was staying there, I couldn't stay in that room, but it's just opened up again for Halloween.
Yeah. Jay Robinson, thank you so much for gifting that membership. That's much appreciated.
Thank you, Jay. Appreciate the support.
Really appreciate that. Lily, welcome to Walk With Me Beginner.
Thank you, Lily.
Thank you so much for getting
Walk Me
involved.
Advanced.
Sorry. I love this one. Jordo, do you both work out? We did today.
No, I don't work out.
But we do have a lot of sex. Brian V, welcome to Walk With Me Advanced. I was just joking. It was a joke. Well, it sort of is a joke.
I'm so embarrassed right now. You see Holly's face. Hi, guys. This is the first time I've been able to comment, says Amy. Hi, Amy. We've got 818 thumbs up. We've got over 1,500 people watching, so just hit the thumbs up. It does help me out loads.
Did you say thank you to Brian? We did say thank you to
Gabby
Brian.
hasn't had a drink. She's on the coffee. I'm
You
on
can
the
decaf
tea.
as well. I'm ready for bed. Brian V, welcome to Walk Me Beginner Advance. I think
Brian
that we did
V,
get
thank
you
you.
there, Brian, didn't we? Anna Tidmarch has gifted a membership to Anna. Thank you so much. It's a lovely thought. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anna.
Why does my alarm keep going off?
Did you know that you gifted 5 memberships?
I know I did. Nice,
Oh, I thought
right?
Casper's been on your phone and he's like doing it.
No, I meant it. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, darling.
That's all right.
Anna Tidmarsh did as well. She gifted 1 membership,
Yeah,
so I
I
appreciate
just got
that.
that. I just said that about Anna. Orianthe says the Jack the Ripper tour a couple of years back was brilliant. Loved the video. Oh yeah. If you want a little bit of a Halloween thrill, go back on the videos and watch it.
There
if you
are
haven't watched it already,
Previous
it's good.
Halloween
It's good watch.
videos, yeah, they are. I mean, the thing is what's weird is the Halloween videos don't do that well.
Yeah.
Just because I'm not really a
Yeah,
paranormal video.
I have noticed that because I always like to put up something on my channel based on Halloween, and it does seem to flop. I think there's probably a lot of people out there that are freaked out by Halloween.
Yeah, I mean, like, I understand, like, I've seen other YouTubers try to do hotel reviews when they do reviews on other things, and then they wonder why that doesn't get... It's just because of the kind... Like, if I started doing car reviews, people would be like, well, I'm totally confused. I'm not watching this.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Kaz M, welcome to Walk With Me Beginner. Thank you for getting involved.
What's the best hotel I've stayed in, says J Lego 330. To date, it has got to be Raffles in Doha. I was blown away by it. Absolutely blown away. It was an amazing hotel. In fact, after I did that video, I was contacted by Visit Qatar, or Qatar, however you want to say it, to do a sponsored video, which I declined to do because obviously there's so much, don't want to get involved and all that. But it was ironic that after I did that video, they sent me an invitation. Talking of invitations, though, there is something coming up next year, which I wanted to bring Gabby on, but unfortunately we can't take Casper. So we've had to change. But there's been so many people said, oh, are you going to do a safari? So somebody reached out to me who does this really amazing luxury safari experience out in Kenya. So we're going to do that. We're going to see if we can bring Casper along. We have to try and sort a few things out, but I'm not quite sure yet. So
Sunshine for Life says, what's your favourite video you have made? That's a tough one, isn't it?
Well, I do like the worst rated hotels. I'm not going to lie. However, we've talked about it. With the worst rated hotels, there are a few coming up. The worst rated hotels, there's been so many YouTubers that have been getting on and doing this. It's kind of ruining it for everybody else because the hotels are getting wise to it and definitely stopping filming, and they're having a real...
Because it's not like a one-off, it is like consistent, yeah.
Well, yeah, and then some people are doing it and like really taking the mick with it and like slate. Well,
we slate. Well,
no, not slating it, but doing things they shouldn't be doing in some of these hotels and getting into trouble, like staying in an overnight hotel without paying and all that kind of stuff in a worse rated, and then it kind of puts a stigma on everybody else that's doing it. So, but anyway, one particular hotel group that owns a lot of the worst rated hotels, because I tried to not go to like privately owned small hotels because I think that's a little bit unfair, to be honest, but that's why I go for the big groups because they can afford to take the backlash. But also I stuck with Britannia Hotels because they own some of the most beautiful hotels in the country, seaside grand hotels with so much history, but unfortunately they've fell by the wayside. But they all know who I am now, so someone said try to get a disguise, and I showed you this thing online, didn't I? I said, look at this disguise that you put right over your face and you look like a completely different person, and you said you can't do that.
There's just no need, like...
Well, I thought I might do. I could try it maybe and see what happens.
Maybe I should start going around and doing it. Hang on, wait, I know where I am. Hang on. Lou's Weird World has been a channel member for 34 months.
Thanks,
another long-running channel member, so thank you. And
we've got 879 thumbs up.
Lily says, Tim, you should do Oxford Castle and Prison. Someone else filmed.
I have done that. I've done that Oxford Prison. It's on the channel now. You should definitely check it out.
All right, check it out then.
It's a great experience that was. Not to go there, but do you know what I mean? Just to stay there. Sorry, darling.
Team Lotus 81 has sent a first super chat and says, "Hi Tim and Gabby, let me know if you would like to go flying over Great Yarmouth in the local area. Thomas and Rachel." Oh, I met Thomas and Rachel. Remember I told you about Thomas had got like a private plane and he offered to take us flying. Can you remember? I told you
so
back from
cool.
a gig.
I'd love to see. I mean, when I flew when I was coming back from Amsterdam, really randomly, instead of flying over like Caister, which it normally comes into Norwich Airport, it flew over Galston and then went kind of just over Great Yarmouth and then turned left. And it was great to see it from above.
I think like as soon as we get a chance, Thomas, I think that would be amazing. So yeah, we'll hold you to that. Right, Tim?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
I might be a little bit scared. Gabby
Oh my
definitely
God,
will be.
Hang on, I really got to read that one out. I just caught that underneath Thomas and Rachel's. Hang on. Hang on, wait 1 second. Sorry, I've got to read that out.
What's that?
Anyway,
whilst you're doing that...
Here it is. It's here. Sue Ford says, "I stayed at 30 East Drive in Pontefract."
I saw that really randomly then.
Oh my God.
Now, I'll just quickly talk about that. Just very quickly, just going back to the Halloween stuff. If you don't know what 30 East Drive is, Pontefract, well, Google it. It's supposedly a very haunted house, the most haunted house in the UK. And it does remind me of the whole Enfield poltergeist type thing. It's a real spooky house. It's set like back in the 70s. The house hasn't changed. Anyway, your cousin stayed there.
Yeah, she
and
did.
There's a waiting list for people to stay overnight in this house. It's so spooky.
She didn't stay overnight though, did she?
Did she not?
No. So what happened with her was she'd paid to stay there, but they didn't know if they could actually do it. So they rented a house down the road. So they were going to go there, spend some time there, and then go back. And then when they went back to the house that they rented, weird things were happening in the house they rented overnight. And they found out that one of their children, I think it was the boy, had actually taken something from the house and took it back. And apparently it has been known that if you take something from the house, then you take it with you or something.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
So they had to go back and put it back.
Wow.
That's what happens.
No,
yeah.
don't mess with that kind of stuff. No.
So don't take anything from the house.
Brian V, I think I don't know if I mentioned this. Welcome to Walk With Me Advanced. Thank you very much for your support. Thanks, Anna, for gifting a channel membership. Appreciate that.
Marsha Roberts, thank you so much for your super sticker as well. Elliot Crow Swords, first super chat. "Hi to me, Gabby. Love your channel. The content you produce is fantastic. Was your Iceland trip one of your most memorable #volcano?" Oh,
yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. If you haven't seen that video when I stayed in the Blue Lagoon, it was literally just right where they were having, a lot of activity, and they were saying that there could be another eruption. And then lo and behold, it happened the day I stayed there. I only stayed there one night. And I'll never forget the experience. Go back and watch the video. It was the fact that I was asleep and I heard the sirens going. And I knew that meant that there was an eruption happening close to the hotel. And I just never forget it. It just freaked me out. And I just remember so much like adrenaline kicked in. I'd never experienced it before. It was horrible but scary. But I mean, obviously being a YouTuber, I was like, this is good for the video, but oh my God, I could feel the heat. And the weirdest thing about that was how everybody got out of the hotel. But because I had a hire car, I was the only person who had a hire car. I had to drive out of the hotel myself. And you had to drive out. There's only one road, and it was past where all these geysers and whatever were coming up, whatever they're called, fissures, had opened up. And I just remember standing, there was no other cars there. And I just remember got out the car and I just looked and I could see it. And I was like, oh my God, I could feel the heat as well. And then I got in the car and obviously was safe and drove away. But that was insane. And I don't think I'll ever forget that.
Balearic International Airlines has been a channel member for 11 months and says, good to see you guys, nearly been a year. Wow, thank you so much for your year of support.
Somebody said, please settle a debate. Are you swingers? There's not a debate that we're swingers, just because I say how many people you can get in a shower, because that's how many we judge about how big the shower is, not because we're swingers, just because it's a judge of how big the shower is, because the camera doesn't always does it.
Let's just settle the debate, shall we?
I just did.
I would never share Tim. So,
thanks,
no.
Baby.
There we go.
Balearic International Airlines, VA, has been a channel member for 11 months. Welcome, beginner. Good to see you guys. Nearly been a year.
You wouldn't share me either, would you?
Of course not.
Good.
I'm trying not to talk about it because people just love it, don't they? You need to visit us in San Agustin, Florida. Is that right? San Agustin, Florida, the oldest city in the US. Brian.
Oh, so Brian, someone from Florida. You did say, is anyone from Florida?
I did. Hope you're staying safe, Brian. Which part of Florida are you in? What's your favourite? Oh, you've already answered that one. Sorry. Any Christmas videos planned? The best from Vines in Sweden. We have actually booked something, yes. Bonus for Gaby's...
Sex comment, hilarious.
You should say it more if you get that. Yeah. That is brilliant.
Gotta have a laugh.
We've almost got 1,000 thumbs up. Wow, thanks for that, Willy Bum Bum. Did you see that comment? I'm not going to read it out. Can you read that?
Hang on.
Don't read it out.
What, my friend?
My friend saw you.
Mate, like what goes through your head?
Mate. Karina, thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate that. Any trips to Mexico soon? Kings. I haven't thought about it, but if you've got any suggestions, let me know.
Karina, thank you so much for your super sticker. Ezek has been a channel member for 37 months.
Ezek.
Oh my
Old
God.
school. I remember Ezek.
Some of these people have been members for a long time.
That's an incredible time of the support for the channel.
Yes,
are you doing any night walk videos, Halloween, etc.? The thing is, Ezek, if I do those, they don't perform as what they... it's just because it's a smaller audience. So I may do stuff like that for members only. But... Again, I remember once I did one around, I really enjoyed it, but it didn't do that well on the channel. But I walked around Norwich.
Holly!
Do you remember that, Gaby?
Sorry?
I went to that really old pub in Norwich. She's on it.
Yay. No,
I'm impressed that you can drive on the opposite side, says IF is Mia. Sorry, I don't know if I said that right. Walk can be beginner for 2 months. Bearing in mind, remember, that it's us that drives on the wrong side of the road. Everywhere else in the world, they drive the right way. It's us that drive on the wrong side of the road. What question? Sorry, Tim, quick question. What camera do you use for doing your videos? I use the Pocket 2 and occasionally the Pocket 3 DJI camera. And obviously, sometimes my phone as well.
Ryan says, Tim, Gaby, please read my comment. Ryan, what's your comment? Tell us what it is. We need to know what it is first. I couldn't see it.
James versus Gaming. Hi, Gaby. I had a meeting with Lucy Rope Trust and I met your mum.
Say that again.
James versus Gaming. Thanks for your super chat. It said, hi, Gaby. I had a meeting with Lucy Rope Trust and I met your mum.
Did you?
The famous Gaby's mum.
Hang on.
Famous in her own right. Michael, hi, Tim and Gaby. Hope you're doing okay?
James, who I'm thinking, James? Is that Filmer? Is that James Filmer?
No, darling, I just said it was James versus Games.
Yeah,
I don't know the last name.
Yeah. I think that's James who I think it is. I think I know about the situation. I think I know. So
videos that are coming up, a lot of people have talked for a while about cruises, and that is definitely something I'm planning. We're planning. So that will be coming up on the channel probably. Well, actually, there will be one maybe coming up before the end of the year. So just keep your eyes peeled. Radar has gifted 5 channel memberships. Appreciate your support. Thanks very much for that. Rory picked one up. She's gone now. Why does it do that?
I know. Do you know what? I gifted...
Rory, Betty B picked one up as well, and LDDAV was gifted a membership as well. There's a little man in his pyjamas walking in here now. Look.
Hello.
No, he's all right.
Say hello. Do you want to come say hello?
Rebecca J, thanks for that. Appreciate your support. As you can see, his hair's getting even more curly.
Say hello.
Oh, he's just started saying daddy and mummy, which is great. It's taken him a
that's your
while.
work of art, isn't it?
Say hello, daddy.
Say hello, daddy.
Say hello, daddy.
Hello, mummy.
Doesn't perform on request.
Oh. Are you looking after Holly? Oh, he's getting his pencils now.
Gavin, thank you very much for the support. Has just gifted 5 channel memberships.
Has your thing frozen?
Yeah, Holly, are you on the internet? Oh, you were then.
Hiya.
Our internet, honestly, is absolutely rubbish.
It's shocking.
So we do apologise if it's a little bit pixelated.
Do you want your pencils, Bubs? There you go.
Hi, we are regulars at your gigs. Scott, Sabrina. Thanks very much, Scott, for your first super chat. Appreciate that.
Oh,
See, we're crossing over now into Gabby's Gabby's fan base. In fact, where were you today when someone said, that's Gabby Starbuck?
I can't remember.
The Weatherspoons.
I thought I did hear someone say my name.
Maybe it was me. Just winding you up.
No, it wasn't you, but I did hear someone say my name. Rebecca J has gifted a membership, so thank you so much.
Barry, thanks for your super chat. Hi guys, great channel. Would be good to see some Christmas market and weekend Euro trips.
Yes.
Also, I'll tell you what though, if you want to see some of those, there is one on the channel at the minute. But again, they didn't do too well, but I did travel to one of the best Christmas markets apparently in Europe, which is in Germany. Was it in Germany? Yeah, it was in Germany. You should go and check it out. When are you doing more Walk With Me Team Extra? Beverly, it's a very good question. I do need to do a little bit more than that. Might be next year. It's raining. I don't know if you can hear that, but we've got a skylight. I kind of like that. Relaxing.
Cozy.
We've got over 1,000 thumbs up, so thanks so much. Appreciate that. Please say goodnight to George. He's off to bed. Anna
Good
Tidmarsh.
night, George.
I hope that
we
wasn't...
love you, George.
I hope that wasn't too late. Louis Weird World, thanks very much for that. Appreciate your support again. I keep calling you Louis.
Lose Weird
Lou's
World.
Weird World. Oh my God.
Gavin, did you get Gavin? He's gifted 5 Walk With Me memberships.
Yeah. All my thoughts are with those in Florida with all the storms. Appreciate that, Daniel.
I
Us
didn't know there
too.
were storms in Florida.
There's a hurricane.
Ooh,
basically.
I'm well behind with the
And
times.
I was watching something on the news, and when they were talking about it, it was actually off the scale of what a hurricane is at its worst when it was actually in the Gulf of Mexico.
I feel like because of this house move, I've been living in a cave, kind of, with the whole world has been blocked out while we've been doing all this. Don't you feel a little bit? Scott McGeever. Oh no, we got that. Sorry. The mochaccino is out of stock.
Sorry. If you've ever seen that film, you'll know exactly what we mean. Evening, Tim. Do you believe in God? Love your videos. Thorn.
That's a good question.
That is a, we're getting religious and
getting
deep.
deep.
We're not going to get religious and deep because we're not going to do that. But I have to say that I used to, now not so much. And I could go into why, but there you go. Radar, wow, thank you so much, Tim and Gaby.
My mum said she was going to have a strong word with
Hang on
God.
a second. I enjoy both of your streams. Something for your new home. That is incredible, Radar. I appreciate that so much. He's just gifted a very generous super chat. So thank you so much.
Why can't I see
That's
that?
amazing.
Am I behind? Hang on.
Just
wait.
there. Tam, thank you so much for your support. Appreciate that. Hi, Tim. Just back from 11 nights in Cos. Love it. It was brilliant.
Wow, Radar, thank you. I see it now. I thank you so much.
Did you not see it on mine, darling?
What are you after, Bububs? The paintbrush? Oh, please don't paint the walls, will you?
Not yet.
You can paint them after.
Somebody called you a goat. Now, we're getting old, but I understand younger people. Goat is a compliment. Holly, is that right, yeah?
What does the goat stand for?
What?
Greatest of all time.
If someone calls
the goat!
If someone calls you a... The mic's on the table, darling. When someone calls you a goat, is that a good thing?
Yeah, it's the only way I would say similar to is like someone calling you a legend. Basically.
What?
Ooh, yeah, I like it. Cheers,
What happened to
mate.
the old days
Who
when
said
someone...
that?
Goat.
Who said I was a goat?
So does pig still mean pig? And sheep? If someone said you're a sheep,
Person
what's that?
in...
Why goat? I don't get where it's come from.
Neither do I, but you never know. You say that about anything.
Well, that's true.
Like, why do people... call
Gabby, you're a
sick
goat.
cool?
See, now...
Yeah, why do people say that things that are good are sick? Because the word sick is a bad word. That's spewing.
Yeah, but
so
I know
why do
that.
people
I mean-
say if something's good, sick?
But anyway, you're a goat.
Yeah, I like it.
You're
I'll
a
take
goat,
that.
you
Thank
are.
you. Thank
Right
you very
old-
much.
You're a right old goat.
Thank you so much. And Tam, thank you so much for your first super chat as well.
Okay, so let's just quickly talk about some of the videos that are coming up. We talked about Halloween. If you have been watching my America series, the last video was at the Trixie Motel, which is a great pastel pink, but Gabby will not let me have that anywhere in our house.
You
But it's
can't
great.
have that.
But the next video is coming up from my first ever stay in an Airbnb. Like, I know I did the one that was just down the road from us on the East Coast, but that wasn't strictly an Airbnb because it's not an Airbnb listing. So I do an Airbnb in Joshua Tree, and it's literally in the middle of nowhere. And what they did was build this like massive
Oh, is that when there was no
two-bedroom house.
pharmacies around? Like nothing?
Yeah, there's
and
an
you were really
outside
ill and I was really
shower,
worried that you
there's
had
a
no phone
swimming
signal.
pool. It's amazing. Wait till you see that. And then I've got some videos coming up from Vegas, and the worst rated hotel does return. Last year I did the worst rated hotel in Vegas, which was the Circus. This time I was suggested to stay in the Excalibur. Now, we stayed in the Excalibur years ago, and I didn't think it was that bad. In fact, I thought it was really good. But some of the reviews have gotten really bad. So I thought I would pay that a visit, and you can see that video coming up. And also I stay in one of the newest hotels in Vegas, which is the Fontainebleau, which is an amazing hotel. And I don't know if I've said this on the live. I said this on the live when I was doing a live in Vegas, but top showbiz moment, Leonardo DiCaprio was staying in the hotel a floor down just from me. In fact, I got in the lift just after he got out, and someone was in there all excited, and they were saying, Leonardo DiCaprio just got out of the lift. And I was like, oh, I should have just gone back down there and just had a look. But he was with his family. He was having a great time in Vegas, apparently. There you go.
Oh, so you could see a lot of celebrities in Vegas, really, couldn't you?
Yeah, you just never know.
But moving on from Leonardo DiCaprio, it's Dog Almighty's mum's birthday today, and she is 70. So that's more
Happy
important than
birthday.
Leonardo DiCaprio. So big happy birthday.
Dog Almighty.
Dog Almighty. So happy birthday to your mum, and we wish her many happy returns. And also, Colour and Chat with Joanna's here. Hi to you, Colour and Chat with Joanna. It's nice to see you on
Nice
here.
to see you. Nadine McLeish, sorry. Welcome to Walk With Me Beginner. Thank you for joining the family.
Nadine. It's nice to have you on board.
Am I going to be on YouTube Rewind this year? I don't think they do it anymore, and I don't think I'm big enough to be on that. Radar, someone said, if you won the lottery, you're being very, very kind. A small gift for Casper. Oh, that is very generous.
Oh my god,
Because-
nuts. That's lovely. Nuts in a
He's
nice
got-
way. You
he's
know,
got
like
a-
sick is cool. I mean nuts like in a good way.
He's got a new room that we need to fill with something. So
We spent all
That
day
would be
today building something in Casper's
A
room,
chest of
and it
drawers.
was a nightmare.
a chest of drawers.
Yeah.
It was insane.
It was a nightmare.
Julie's been a channel member for 14
so
months.
thank you, Radar.
Sick came from the turtle in Finding Nemo, says Life with James.
Oh, did it?
Apparently. Michelle T, hi both. My son Toby is 6 and I love watching your videos. He loves watching the videos with me, especially the ones with Casper. Oh, thank you.
Ah. Rich says, question, any more Premier Inn visits? And also,
I was reading that.
when was the last
when
place
you
you
visited-
visited with bed bugs?
Well, we stayed. Now you can't label them all with the same brush, but I checked the last time we stayed in a Premier Inn. I checked the bed and there was one there, and I told them in reception, and they hopefully sorted it out. But that kind of freaked me out a little bit because you can't tarnish them all with the same brush. But I was like, ah. But yeah, touch wood. America, they all did encasements on the mattress, which
they know what
made
to do.
me feel a lot better. And I know they don't solve the problem, but you know.
Thigh says, what's your favourite kind of meal to get when you're on holiday, if you could pick any? Indian, Chinese, etc.
Well, if we're in Spain, it's got to be a paella.
I like a paella, yeah.
That we had one
but
when
if
we
we're
were
in Greece, we like moussaka.
Well, you like a kaleftikon. Is that what it's called?
When I'm not feeling like a bitch.
Don't swear on the channel, darling.
That's not swearing.
What is it then?
That's not swearing.
Hi, Tim. Love your content, brother. Always watch you to cap off a night and chill out. If you get a chance, try Orlando luxury hotels. Interesting top 7s. I'll have to look at those.
Lee Johnson says, love the mug. How do I get one?
Oh, they're available. I think it's...
There's under store in it. Should...
most of my videos, it's there. And if you go onto the YouTube, onto my channel, if you click store there, I will start giving these mugs away if I can find a reputable person to produce them and at a cost price. Because I was doing that ages ago, but it was costing me hundreds of pounds to send out like 5-10 mugs. So hopefully, but yeah, I do love, and I don't I? I drink out of this all the time.
Yeah, so while we've been transitioning and we've been doing stuff in the new house, I've had my mug and Tim's had his mug and we've been drinking out of them, so we know who's all the time.
No, but I mean, I drink out of this all the time.
Yeah, you do.
Just
He
because
does.
I'm a bit weird when it comes to mugs.
It holds the heat as well, I think, when they're nice and thick like that.
If you look at this one, like, I know it sounds stupid, this is not an advertising thing whatsoever, but I hate mugs that are thin.
That's one of my favourite mugs as well, and it's not that thin.
It is thinner than that.
It's a little bit thinner.
I like them when they're a bit thicker and they feel good in your hand. You like a bit of a, not too thick, but a sturdy, thick mug.
Yeah.
What a random
Good
conversation
promotion.
we're having.
Good promotion, Tim.
Kelly says,
right.
my boy loves watching you. He's 10. Please say hello to Dax. Hello, Dax.
Hello, Dax.
Me and my partner are getting married in November and are looking for the best honeymoon destination you recommend, guys, as stuck. Where to go, says Stephen Cook. We're big fans, by the way. Well, somewhere we've always wanted to go to renew our vows is going to be the Maldives.
Yeah.
If we ever do renew our vows.
We were meant to do it 2 years ago, weren't we? On the 10th year, and we didn't get around to it because Casper was born. So
there is a
that
video
whole year of like Casper being born everything was up in the air a little bit, and then it didn't happen on the 10th year. But
there is a video coming up actually from the
it.
Maldives, hopefully at the beginning of next year. Greetings from South Wales. We are watching every new uploads and catching up with the old ones. We love the videos that you both travel together.
Oh, I like
Dawn
that.
and Mike.
Oh, thank you, Dawn and Mike.
So when I bring
Thank you.
Gaby along, obviously it adds a little bit of a difference to the videos rather than it's just me. And obviously I enjoy it when Gaby and Casper comes along. Obviously sometimes it's just not feasible for them to come because of the distance that I travel. Like for example, the America trip, I was literally not in any location any longer than like 18 hours. And with the 2-year-old, it's just not doable at all. The long flights, the long days, in and out, driving. When I was in America, I must have driven, thousands of miles, hours long in the heat, getting to a hotel just in the evening, filming non-stop, going to bed, getting up and going to the next location.
What are you doing?
Yeah, when they can, and some London videos that are coming up, Gaby and Casper will definitely be joining.
What have you been up to?
You guys need to check out the rooms and the villas at Foxwoods Resort in Connecticut. Great restaurants and beautiful rooms. Thanks, George King. Best family holiday you've been on, says Richard.
Best family holiday. Do you know what? Hello, darling. I really love Tunisia. But I think I love Tunisia because it was a Magic Life TUI rather than the actual destination itself. But I did enjoy Tunisia. Oh, it's hard to say. We've had loads. Like Dubai was nice as well, weren't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's hard to pick because then I think of one, then I think of another.
Cape Verde was...
That was a good one. But that weren't a family holiday. It was just me and you, weren't it?
No, it wasn't. Dan, when we want to see more worst rated hotels, we talked about that earlier, Dan. There is one coming up from Vegas very soon. We watch you regularly. Old Disney Kids Gmail. It's an interesting channel name. Have you stayed in the Westgate Las Vegas resort where Elvis was? Amy, no, I haven't. I wanted to stay there, but it was booked at the time where Elvis's suite was. Emma, thank you so much for your first super chat. Super sticker. How is the battery life on your phone right now, says Eugene. It's all good. It's not my phone, Eugene. It's
Thanks,
the
Eugene.
Pocket 3.
Although my battery's going on this.
Radar, that means a lot. A small something for Holly. Thank you so much. Radar, you're being very kind tonight. You need to calm down. But thank you so much for the support. It means a lot. Hi, Tim. I follow you both religiously. I'm cabin crew. We stay at the New Yorker in NYC. Maybe you could stay there and do a review. It's haunted. Well, if you missed my last trip in New York when I stayed at the Plaza, which wasn't the best experience from my own personal opinion, obviously people that stay there might have had a better experience. Are you taking over for Mummy now? What's going on with your hair? It's all over the place. His mop top.
I put a hair slide in it because his curls are in his eyes.
You should be in bed. Are you staying up late? Oh, did you say daddy? Oh, I love it when he says daddy. It melts my heart. He said something then daddy, so I have no idea what that meant.
You sitting between us? Hiya. Hiya. Say hi to everybody. He's a poser, Casper is. Say hi to everyone.
Thigh says, can we get a link for your disguise, Tim? Wanted to wear. Honestly, it's from a they are crazily expensive. They're like $2,500 for these disguises, but they're so good that you literally they make them over for your face and you pull it over and you look like an old person. There's different nationalities that you can have. It is absolutely crazy. I can't remember what it was. That Paul keeps mentioning about your lady things. Hi Tim, can we get a house tour? We want to see how many people you can
Lady
fit in your
things?
shower, says Luke.
Tits, I mean.
How many times are you going to say vulgar and things and swear on the channel, Gaby?
Swearing that in.
She's trying to get me demonetised, isn't she?
No.
I'm going to go on your coffee morning and say balls and willies and all that kind of thing.
It's okay, because I say that anyway.
Your coffee morning is dirty, is it?
It is. It's a dirty morning. It's dirty on a Monday morning.
Why does someone keep going, hi, I heard there was a £500 giveaway going on today. I don't know
you
when
heard
you heard
wrong.
that. But if there is...
now. we just bought a house.
So that's going to be it. So some exciting videos coming up. The American series continues. Worst rated, the Halloween videos, and then London. And of course, we'll be talking about Christmas. But there's also a few special things coming up. We'll do another live soon as well, because I have, just because of the travelling from America, I haven't been able to do as many lives. So some of those will return. We'll do a few more Q&A. What is that you've got in his hair?
I just told you. I put a hair slide in his head 'cause his curls are in his eyes.
Poor little boy.
I thought about putting bunches in.
I wondered what that was. Anyway, we're going to say goodnight. It's 9:30. He definitely needs to go to bed.
It's only a bobby pin.
A what?
That's a bobby pin.
That's what my nan
And that's
has
not
in her.
swearing. That's
what
the
my
real
nan
word.
has in her hair. So just want to say a massive thank you to everyone. Thank you and welcome to the new channel members tonight as well. We had 1,134 thumbs up. If you watch it on replay, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. A new video coming out, of course, from Joshua Tree, my Airbnb stay, which is pretty amazing, which is coming up on Friday.
Frozen.
And then we're off to Vegas. So we're going to say goodnight. So thank you so much for watching. If you do want to follow Gaby's channel, it's Gaby Starbuck. Can someone put the... In fact, you can do that yourself. Put the...
Hang on.
Gaby will put that up now so you can see it.
Yeah, but... Try it. Try it.
Time for you to go to bed, mister.
It's frozen on me.
Okay,
Can't
well,
type anything.
is Belvedere in the chat?
Yeah, he's got
Belvedere,
it.
can you just put the link up for Gaby's channel so people can go and subscribe to Gaby's videos? What videos have you got coming up?
We've got we're moving into a new house coming up. We've got
Yeah,
the
so if you
house
want to see
tour
that stuff,
coming up. So
Gaby
we've got
will put that on
2
her
on the
channel.
house. And I've just recently put up a Halloween, my top 5
Hang on,
Halloween
I'll
stores
take
to
him off you.
shop
I'll take
out.
him off you.
Shop out for Halloween products and autumnal objects too. So come on over. And also at the end of the month, I'm going to do a prize giveaway on a live. So
Are you? I'm going to tune in for
am,
that.
and I'm going to be giving away one of my flasks. You know, the cups to have on the go.
I thought he was going to give away something good.
That is good.
I'm just joking. By the way, talking about
That is good.
giveaways, as always, Christmas Eve we'll do a live and we'll be giving away lots of stuff, including for those crazy people that love the slippers from the hotels that I collect. We always give those away. We give away some Amazon gift. What? What have you done with the slippers? You thrown them away or something?
I'll let you know later.
She's joking because I've got them anyway.
I'm not joking. Ask the Louders. They know what I did.
Did you
with the
throw away some
slippers.
slippers?
They know what I did with the slippers.
You didn't throw away the good ones.
No, I didn't throw nothing away. But I did do something with the slippers.
I'm intrigued.
Let's put it this way. The person who's going to get the pair that I'm talking about are going to have a very unique pair.
Did you kill a spider with them?
I'll
Well, I
let you know
can't give
later.
them away now. Did you
The
dust?
mystery.
People are saying dusting. Did you
Oh,
dust?
don't tell him! Don't tell him! It's a secret!
I can't give them away now, dusting with slippers. Who does that? Someone who doesn't clean very well. Or ever.
You have
I
to
do it
watch
all.
the coffee morning to find out. We'll leave you on that cliffhanger.
Yeah, and on that note, a very good night to you all. And for anyone that's in Florida, I hope you stay safe and hope everything isn't as
absolutely.
bad as it's expected to be. But let's hope it's all going to be okay. All right, good night, everyone. Thanks for
Good
watching the
night.
live. If you're watching on replay, give it a thumbs up. I'll see you Friday.